Alright guys, this is Zach here with ZKD Customs, and today we're going to be doing an install on this 2011 through 2018 WK2 with the grill that actually comes down under the headlights. It's a part of your front bumper, so it is going to be a little more extensive today. We're going to be removing mainly plastic clips, a few small bolts, and getting this bumper off of the car, going at the backside, and attaching our grill insert to the backside of this framework. Fairly simple. Follow along with me as we get started. We're going to come down under here under the bottom side, and we're going to remove a few little plastic clips. Alright guys, here on the bottom side we're going to be removing these little plastic tabs up here, just like this one right here. There's a few of them on the bottom. You're going to be removing them. I believe what there's 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. We're going to work our way around and up each fender, working on each side of the fender to get all those plastic zips loose to release the front of this bumper. Okay, so now that you've removed all of those 4 bottom clips along the bottom side of the bumper, we're going to come in here into each fender well. There are 2 rivets here that we're going to be replacing. This one right here, and that one right there. We're going to be drilling them out and just turn a tire to the side so you can get to them. There's one 10mm bolt right here that you're going to remove as well, and that's going to release each side of your bumper. Now you're also going to go in here and unhook the fog light down there as well. Usually we just turn them counterclockwise and remember clockwise, and they should twist right out in the bulb, and you can just lay them down for the meantime just so they're out of our way. All right, so you also want to come in here and remove your fog light. It's very simple. You reach right in here. You twist your light bulb clockwise. You see the bulb comes right out. Just let it dangle down out of the way right now. All I did was pull this to the side. It does have a few plastic clips along the top, so just be gentle with it and you're perfectly fine. And then lift and pull, and your whole bumper will start to come loose just like such. Right up around your headlights as well. All right, so starting on this side, repeat the same process as we did on the other side. There's one 10mm bolt that we're gonna remove. It's just a large thread bolt. Come in here and remove these 2 plastic rivets. It's was it a 13/64 bit, I believe, just under a 1/4 inch. I think a 1/4 inch bit would be perfect, so. Essentially all I did was I grabbed this little piece of plastic, got it started on popping off, and was working it around till about mid-fender. There you are, just be careful. Some of this, in this case, you can see this one tab came loose. We're gonna remove that, put it back onto this fender prior to reinstallation. Again, we're going to reach in here and remove our fog light. Turn it counterclockwise on this side. And essentially what you do is you come up in here and you lift. Kind of give her a good yank. And just follow around the rest of the clips. All right, so one other thing is this tab on the bottom side of each fender. It's kind of hard to see here. So I'm gonna bring you in here to show you. This little tab right down here. Basically twist it clockwise. Twist it clockwise and pull it out just like that. Okay, so now that we're back in front of the Jeep, we're going to pop the hood. which you may have already done. However, it was not necessary until now. All right, there are two plastic clips on the top of this engine that we're going to go ahead and remove. One is located on either side of the grill. It looks just like that. You get your trim tool under the first part of the tab, you lift it up, and then you lift out the body of the tab. Just like the tabs on the bottom of the bumper as well. All right, so our next step is going to be getting this piece unclipped. Kind of just lift it up, and it'll come unclipped as you do it. All right, now before we take the whole grill off the car, we're going to get something nice and soft down on the ground so we don't scratch the insert or the bumper when we go ahead to take it off the vehicle. So at this point, go ahead and get a rag or blanket or something and put it down under right here. So that way we can flip the bumper right onto that. Okay, so now that you've removed your top clips up here, you've got your towel down, you've got your little plastic clips, your plastic rivets drilled out, and your two 10mm bolts out of each side. Essentially what we're going to come and do is start removing this grill off the car by lifting up these tabs, working your way around the fender here, getting it released off of each headlight. Essentially what we're doing is we're taking the bumper off the car and we're laying it down on this rag nice and soft. Make sure you get it in a spot that you're not going to scratch any of the stuff, and you can still work on the back side of this grill. All right, so now that you've got your bumper off your car, we're going to go ahead and pan down here to our grill. What we're going to be cutting here is the horizontal and vertical beams on each grill insert section. I'm going to go through and do these real quick. We're going to be cutting them with the thinner side of the horizontal cutters as tight as we can on each edge. That way the least amount of product needs to be trimmed. This is very similar to how we do our WK2s. However, the grill on the WK series instead of the WK2s is what I meant. The grill on the WKs is completely removable without having to take your whole bumper off. It's just 6 little plastic clips and it engages into a clip onto the grill. And once we got all of those cut, we're going to go ahead and remove each section of grill, slowly moving down the grill. You're also going to discard of all of these sections. We will not be using them, and they do not want to go in. All right, so your next step is going to be taking your grill insert. In this case, we have this really beautiful floral pattern that we're doing. And you're going to make sure you've got it correctly laid out, which in our case is just like this. You're going to flip it down onto your grill. It's actually going to overlap a little bit in the center here. So don't worry. What you're going to do is it's going to kind of sit on top of the frame over here on the left side. And it'll kind of come down under this lip on the front side and sit on top of the lip over there so that it lays nice and flat across the front so that your pattern lines up properly. You're going to take your 12 included 1/2-inch self-tappers. These are going to go through our product into the soft plastic of the framework behind it, just not into the factory grill. Just make sure when you're doing it, you're putting it only into this little piece of plastic right here. You see it right here. It was the original section that your grill was attached to, and you're going to be doing it into these large flat sections right here. Basically every 2 sections, so we'll do it 1 in each corner. and then one in the centers on all 4 sections. We may end up doing 4 different locations on the bottom of the driver's side. It just depends on how well it lays flat. But I'm gonna put you on the time lapse here, and we're gonna go ahead and get all of our screws in and go from there. Hey guys, so what are you doing here? Taking personal time, working our way down the front. Like I said, it's easy to start getting centers, actually, right here. So I do like this product all the way over to the left, right here. Same thing as product. Make sure it's visible and level where you want it in front. In this case, I know where it's going, so I'm just going to do that. And I'll take the next one. All right, let's do like work down each section, one top, one bottom, one side. So that's how we're installing this one down. Kind of hold corners while you need corners. Keep on the bottom side. Already just got one side, completely attached. And lower, however you want to which is required. Just like that, insert install. Got our screws. Like I said, you can like if you need to. At this point, if your product doesn't already come with this on there, here's our sticker. This is how we tell for our warranty purposes. Put it in spot up and out of the way. That way we know it's our product if you ever have a problem with it. And we're going to go ahead and get started on install. Alright, so now we're going to hang the bumper back onto the Jeep. At this point I like to make sure that my grill insert is properly lined up in the way you want it. Working your way around both sides, lifting and popping your grill back into place as you work your way around. Nice and simple. Like to step back now and just make sure that you've got your insert in exactly how you want it. We take your 2 little plastic clips, put both of them in, and your hood is ready to be shut. Okay, so we're going to be fixing our one little clip mistake here. I'm going to come in here and release this clip from the back side. All right, I like to go ahead and make sure my clip is still in working condition, which it is. If you come over here to the back side of the fender, you can go ahead and shove that guy right back up in there. So he is ready for install. And essentially at this point, we're gonna put this fender back inside, just like such. Like to make sure the fender skirt is nice and tucked up under here at this point. It does make your job a little easier. Alrighty, just like that. We've got the fender reinstalled. We're going to move forward to replacing those plastic rivets we pulled out, putting back in our plastic clip, a 10mm bolt, repeating the process on the passenger side, and you're pretty much done. Essentially what we're going to be doing here is reinstalling these plastic clips. Now what I did do is I did chase the holes with an 11/32 drill bit. What it does is some of these holes are a little smaller and they're hard to get lined up. So if you chase those holes, it makes it easy to put your new clips in there. These are included in our packaging. We have our 10mm bolt. We're going to bring in and put back into place right here. There we are. Just a little sure my clip is repaired. Alrighty, at this point I like to take my 11/32 drill bit, chase the holes just a little bit. Just makes it easier to put our slightly larger clips in. Take our bottom tab, it has a twist lock feature to it. We'll come down in here and find the hole. I just do this by feel. And then I come in here with a 10mm bolt and I finish off the inner fender here. Just like that, this side's done. Okay, so one of your last steps is going to be putting your last 4 little plastic clips in. Take your little plastic clips, put them up in, push the head up until it pops, and you're going to repeat that on all 4 of them. See if I can do this here with one hand. And just like that, you are completed your install of your ZKD Customs Grill Insert. All right, to finish off the video, we're going to talk about the install, how it went, the length, any difficult tools you need, anything like that. I'm also going to ask if you like the video or you're following us or following our videos, go ahead and give us a subscribe. It's easy for you guys to do and it helps me out. So today what we did is we went through and we did a install on this WK2. The tools that were needed were a Phillips head drill driver, a drill bit, 1/4 inch and 11/32, or either or work, it doesn't matter. In that process we also used a trim tab tool, however a flat blade screwdriver works just the same, and I believe we also used a 10mm bolt or 10mm socket. So we also, oh my bad, we also had horizontal cutters, or what they used to call dikes, and that's just a plastic trimming tool that we went in there and trimmed all those plastic tabs out. It was a fairly easy install. I'd give it probably a 2 out of 5 on the difficulty scale. It's taking your front bumper off, and a lot of it's just plastic clips. So just take your time, go slow. If you need some lubrication, feel free to spray some WD-40 or something in on any of those tabs, and it'll help you remove any of them if you're worried, or if your Jeep is older or drier and the plastic's really brittle, might be a good idea. Remember, use rags, clean stuff off, make sure you don't scratch your paint while you're doing it. You are removing that whole front bumper, so I'd hate for any of you guys to take your front bumper off and accidentally give it a scrape on the ground or anything like that. So just take your time, do it nice and easy, and when you're done, feel free to go give us a review on our website or even on our Facebook page. It means the world to us. Y'all have a great day.